Evening all. Little update. Start to make our way into the 20 tonnes of Type 1. 8 yard skip, full. Still not much change here. Till we get across here a little bit. Crazy kids. Little bit of mud left to move, not too much. And this is the bit you're looking after. There we go. There we go. 4 inches of insulation polystyrene in the floor. 2 layers of steel rebar. So trying to remember what size rebar we went for. 12mm, I think. And then we've shuttered all of the sunken patio area. Doesn't actually look that round, but it's just not intended to be quite this shape, but it's just where the walls keep collapsing, where it's all dried out. So that's the middle of it. There's a little drain there, so it can take all the water away. Comes across. It's just poking out down there at the minute, and then we're going to run that all the way around the edge of the pond and drop it into the sump at the bottom of the filter pit over there. So yeah, that's kind of ready to go, just waiting for some drains. I've had some good news this evening. I've had a carrier notification from APC. They're finally turning up on their way, so hopefully they'll be here Monday. And yeah, we can get this little lot in place on the floor. You can see the red outlines. That's where the walls are going to be. So they're all ICF forms. This bit at the back here is the pit. That red line that's going straight across, the section between there and the front wall, is where the biochamber is going to be. And that's going to be 1.8 metres deep. It's 2.1 metres wide, I think. And it's 0.5 metre in width on the shallowest part, so it's wider at the ends. Gives me about 2,000 litres for filtration in there. And yeah, so you can see all the curves, so you can get the shape of the pond, I should say. That shuttering's there just so that we can make use of the concrete pump to do this floor and this space all in one go, rather than paying for multiple pumps. Bit of luck, we'll get that in Wednesday, Thursday next week, I should think. And then put the walls up. And then I think probably the following week. Takes a bit of a while to kind of bend all the steel and get it in the walls, but maybe about a week after we'll get the concrete truck back and have those filled up. So maybe in just about 2 weeks we should have the structure up and ready to move on. Not a lot of other changes going on around this side. Let's walk around this way for a change. See the glass will be going in the middle of there somewhere on the upper level. Might come a cropper coming down here. Let's see. If I fall over, the 250 quid's mine. There we go. Found a few more water pipes. I think that's a really old, it's like a metal one in the ground here. So I'm guessing this is from the old farm many years ago. Dig that out. And then coming across over here, a fair bit of the plumbing's gone in the into the pool room, pond, changing room, whatever you want to call it. I know it's locked up at the minute, so you won't see much, but there's a drain there in the floor, steam unit in there, got a bench going in front there, and a soft water unit going under the bench. And yeah, you can't see anything in there, but the drains are in. Just got to sort the showers out now. And then we got this. So yeah, it's looking good. A fair bit of tiling going on. Just the main sort of big sections at the moment. They've warned me. They said the progress you've seen this week will not be the same speed next week when they're doing all the little curves. Yeah, it's quite a challenge, but yeah, we've got one guy kind of forming up all the overflow drains, so you can, I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but they kind of all rise and fall in between each of the drops. And yeah, these tiles have gone on. A few more bits to sort out, so where they've not sat nicely, they've sort of taken them back off and Going to redo them, but they're all set in epoxy, which is by all accounts an absolute nightmare, but it's rock solid. And yeah, with a bit of luck, this will be ready to use in the summer. That's probably about it for now. Can't think of anything else. Oh, slight little chuckle with the guys that are working here. So last weekend I made myself a wooden template, because I've got over here a second-hand swim jet, and we've drilled in some pipes there to take the hydraulic hoses through, and we've got this unit, and it's gonna sit on the wall, and I want to put a stainless steel bracket on the back end of it, sort of across here, to close the gap up, because it sort of sits with a gap against the wall. So I made a nice timber template up, spent ages following all the swage lines and making sure it was about 3mm thinner all the way round, so that the steel place could use it as a template to roll the steel round. And yeah, the skip delivered on Monday, and the guys decided the first thing they'd do was have a little clear up. So for a little while I was looking for my template, and then I thought maybe it was in the bottom of the skip when they said they'd chucked it. It turns out it's a bit worse than that. They decided to have a bonfire as well, and they've thrown it on the bonfire. So my long spent poor carpentry effort was wasted, and fortunately I'd taken some videos and some photos, and I'm just going to send the unit to the company now and tell them to work off of that. So yeah, we had a bit of a laugh about it in the end. Anyway, that's it for now. I'll speak to you all soon. Cheers.